true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Seneca. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, finding inner peace and contentment can seem like an elusive goal. We're bombarded with distractions, responsibilities, and external pressures that can leave us feeling overwhelmed and disconnected from ourselves. But what if there was a way to cultivate a sense of tranquility and resilience in the face of life's challenges? Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers timeless wisdom and practical strategies for improving our lives and finding lasting happiness. Stoicism originated in ancient Greece and Rome, with prominent thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius espousing its principles. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to accept with equanimity what is not. It emphasizes the importance of cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, and self-discipline, and teaches us to live in accordance with nature and reason. In this episode, we'll explore the key principles of Stoicism and how they can be applied to enhance our lives and cultivate greater happiness and fulfillment. From embracing the dichotomy of control to cultivating mindfulness and resilience, Stoicism offers a roadmap for navigating life's ups and downs with grace and dignity. So let's dive into the wisdom of the Stoics and discover how we can improve our lives with Stoicism. Chapter 1. Understanding the Dichotomy of Control. In the philosophy of Stoicism, one of the fundamental teachings is the concept of the dichotomy of control. This principle emphasizes the distinction between things we have control over and things we do not. Understanding and internalizing this distinction is essential for cultivating inner peace and resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. At the core of the dichotomy of control is the recognition that external events and circumstances are beyond our control. We cannot dictate the actions of others, nor can we control the outcomes of our endeavors with absolute certainty. However, what we can control are our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions. Stoicism teaches us to focus our energy and attention on what is within our control, the realm of our thoughts, choices, and behaviors. By doing so, we free ourselves from the grip of anxiety, frustration, and despair that often accompany our attempts to control external events. For example, we cannot control whether it rains on the day of an outdoor event, but we can control how we respond to the rain. We can choose to accept the situation gracefully and adapt our plans accordingly, or we can allow ourselves to become upset and resentful, ruining the enjoyment of the day. By embracing the dichotomy of control, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with equanimity and resilience. We learn to let go of futile efforts to control the uncontrollable and instead focus on cultivating virtues such as courage, wisdom, and acceptance. In the words of Epictetus, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle: some things are within our control and some things are not. By embracing this principle and living in accordance with it, we can free ourselves from the tyranny of external circumstances and find true freedom and happiness within. Chapter 2. Cultivating Virtue and Moral Excellence. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the importance of cultivating virtue and moral excellence as a pathway to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. Stoicism teaches that true happiness and fulfillment are found not in external possessions or achievements, but in the development of virtuous character traits. The Stoics identified four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. These virtues serve as guiding principles for ethical conduct and moral excellence, providing a framework for navigating life's challenges with integrity and purpose. Wisdom is the foundation of the Stoic virtues, encompassing the ability to discern what is truly valuable and important in life. It involves cultivating clarity of thought, sound judgment, and practical wisdom in our decision-making processes. Wisdom enables us to see beyond the surface of things and to align our actions with our highest ideals and values. Courage is the virtue that enables us to face adversity, challenges, and fears with resilience and determination. It involves the willingness to confront difficulties and obstacles head-on, even in the face of uncertainty and discomfort. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it, guided by our principles and values. Temperance is the virtue of self-control and moderation, encompassing the ability to regulate our desires, impulses, and appetites. It involves cultivating discipline and restraint in our actions and behaviors, avoiding excess and indulgence, and living in harmony with nature and reason. Temperance allows us to achieve balance and harmony in our lives, avoiding the extremes of excess and deficiency. Justice is the virtue of fairness, integrity, and righteousness, involving the recognition and respect for the rights and dignity of all beings. It entails treating others with kindness, compassion, and respect, and seeking to act in ways that promote the well-being and flourishing of the community as a whole. Justice is about living in accordance with moral principles and ethical standards, and striving to create a more just and equitable society. By cultivating these virtues in our daily lives, we align ourselves with the highest ideals of Stoic philosophy and become better equipped to navigate life's challenges with grace and dignity. Virtue is not just a theoretical concept, but a practical guide for living a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca famously said, virtue is the only true good. In the next chapter, we will explore practical strategies for cultivating virtue and moral excellence in our daily lives, drawing inspiration from the teachings of the ancient Stoic philosophers. Chapter 3: Embracing Acceptance and Resilience. In the face of life's inevitable challenges and adversities, Stoicism offers invaluable insights into the power of acceptance and resilience as pathways to inner peace and well-being. This chapter explores how embracing acceptance and cultivating resilience can empower us to navigate life's ups and downs with equanimity and strength. Acceptance lies at the core of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the importance of embracing the present moment and accepting things as they are, rather than resisting or fighting against reality. The Stoics recognized that much of our suffering arises from our resistance to the natural order of things, and that true peace of mind comes from learning to accept and embrace life's uncertainties and imperfections. Central to the concept of acceptance is the Stoic practice of amor fati, or love of fate. This principle encourages us to not only accept the events and circumstances of our lives, but to embrace them wholeheartedly, recognizing that every experience, whether positive or negative, offers an opportunity for growth and learning. By embracing our fate with open arms, we free ourselves from the burden of resentment and regret, and find greater peace and contentment in the present moment. Resilience, or the ability to bounce back from adversity, is another key tenet of Stoic philosophy. Stoics teach us that while we may not always have control over external events, we do have control over how we respond to them. By cultivating resilience, we develop the inner strength and fortitude to weather life's storms with grace and dignity. One of the primary techniques for building resilience in Stoicism is the practice of negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. This involves imagining the worst-case scenarios in life, not to induce fear or anxiety, but to mentally prepare ourselves for adversity and cultivate gratitude for the present moment. By confronting our fears and anxieties head-on, we diminish their power over us and develop greater resilience in the face of adversity. Another essential aspect of resilience in Stoicism is the practice of self-discipline and self-mastery. Stoics teach us that true freedom and happiness come from mastering our desires and impulses, rather than being enslaved by them. By exercising discipline and self-control in our thoughts, actions, and behaviors, we cultivate inner strength and resilience, enabling us to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals with greater ease and effectiveness. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining perspective and maintaining an attitude of detachment in the face of life's challenges. By recognizing the impermanent nature of all things and cultivating a sense of detachment from external outcomes, we free ourselves from the tyranny of expectations and find greater peace and equanimity in the present moment. In summary, embracing acceptance and cultivating resilience are essential practices in Stoicism for navigating life's challenges with grace and dignity. By learning to accept things as they are, embracing our fate with love and gratitude, and cultivating inner strength and resilience, we empower ourselves to live with greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. In the next chapter, we will explore practical strategies for incorporating acceptance and resilience into our daily lives, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Chapter 4: Cultivating Virtue and Moral Excellence. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the concept of virtue, or arete, which refers to moral excellence and the cultivation of a virtuous character. This chapter delves into the Stoic teachings on virtue and explores how cultivating virtue can lead to a life of greater fulfillment, purpose, and inner peace. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment could only be achieved through the pursuit of virtue, rather than the pursuit of external goods such as wealth, fame, or power. According to Stoic philosophy, virtue is the highest good and all other goods are subordinate to it. As such, the primary goal of life is to cultivate virtue and live in accordance with nature's laws. Central to the Stoic conception of virtue are the four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. These virtues serve as guiding principles for ethical conduct and moral excellence, providing a roadmap for living a life of integrity, honor, and dignity. Wisdom is the first and foremost virtue in Stoicism, encompassing not only intellectual knowledge, but also practical wisdom, or the ability to make sound judgments and decisions in accordance with reason and moral principles. Wisdom involves cultivating a deep understanding of oneself, others, and the world around us, and using that understanding to live a life of virtue and integrity. Courage is the virtue of facing life's challenges with bravery and resilience, even in the face of fear or adversity. Stoic courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the ability to act in spite of fear, guided by reason and moral principle. By cultivating courage, we develop the inner strength and fortitude to overcome obstacles and pursue our goals with determination and perseverance. Temperance is the virtue of self-control and moderation, involving the mastery of our desires and impulses. Stoics teach us that true freedom and happiness come from mastering our desires, rather than being enslaved by them. By practicing temperance, we develop greater self-discipline and self-mastery, enabling us to live with greater balance, harmony, and inner peace. Justice is the virtue of treating others with fairness, kindness, and respect, and living in harmony with our fellow human beings. Stoics believe that we are all part of a larger social community and that our actions have ripple effects that impact others. By practicing justice, we cultivate empathy, compassion, and altruism, and contribute to the greater good of humanity. In addition to the four cardinal virtues, Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature and fulfilling our roles and responsibilities as rational beings. Stoics teach us that true fulfillment comes from living in harmony with the natural order of the universe and fulfilling our duties and obligations to ourselves, others, and society. Ultimately, cultivating virtue is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and the key to living a life of greater fulfillment, purpose, and inner peace. By embodying the four cardinal virtues of wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, and living in accordance with nature's laws, we can align ourselves with the highest good and live a life of virtue and moral excellence. In the next chapter, we will explore practical strategies for cultivating virtue in our daily lives, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Chapter 5: Practicing Stoic Mindfulness. Stoicism offers powerful insights into the practice of mindfulness, providing valuable tools and techniques for cultivating greater awareness, presence, and resilience in our daily lives. This chapter explores the Stoic approach to mindfulness and offers practical strategies for incorporating Stoic mindfulness practices into our routines. At its core, Stoic mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with purposeful awareness and acceptance. It is about cultivating a state of mental clarity and equanimity that allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. One key Stoic mindfulness practice is the contemplation of the present moment, or nunc fluens. This practice involves bringing our attention to the present moment and immersing ourselves fully in our current experience without getting caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future. By cultivating mindfulness of the present moment, we can develop greater clarity of mind and freedom from mental distractions, enabling us to respond to life's challenges with greater wisdom and resilience. Another important aspect of Stoic mindfulness is acceptance of the present moment as it is, without judgment or resistance. This does not mean that we passively resign ourselves to whatever circumstances we find ourselves in, but rather that we acknowledge reality as it is and respond to it with equanimity. By practicing acceptance, we can cultivate inner peace and resilience in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of self-awareness and introspection in cultivating mindfulness. By reflecting on our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, we can gain insight into the nature of our minds and the sources of our suffering. Through self-examination and self-reflection, we can identify unhelpful thought patterns and habitual reactions that contribute to our distress and work towards changing them through rational analysis and self-discipline. Moreover, Stoic mindfulness involves cultivating a sense of detachment from external circumstances and focusing on what is within our control. This does not mean that we should become indifferent to the world around us, but rather that we should focus our attention and efforts on what is within our power to change and accept with equanimity that which is beyond our control. By letting go of attachment to external outcomes and focusing on our own actions and attitudes, we can cultivate a sense of inner freedom and empowerment that enables us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and determination. Incorporating Stoic mindfulness practices into our daily lives can have profound benefits for our mental and emotional well-being. By cultivating present-moment awareness, practicing acceptance, developing self-awareness, and focusing on what is within our control, we can cultivate greater clarity, resilience, and peace of mind in the face of life's challenges. In the next chapter, we will explore practical strategies for incorporating Stoic mindfulness practices into our daily routines, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Chapter 6: Embracing Stoic Virtues. Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of virtues as the key to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. These virtues serve as guiding principles for our thoughts, actions, and behaviors, helping us navigate life's challenges with wisdom, integrity, and resilience. In this chapter, we will explore the core virtues of Stoicism and their practical applications in our daily lives. At the heart of Stoic philosophy are four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues form the foundation of Stoic ethics, providing a framework for living a life of moral excellence and inner harmony. Wisdom is the virtue of practical reasoning and sound judgment, enabling us to discern what is truly valuable and important in life. It involves developing clarity of thought and making decisions based on rational analysis and reflection rather than impulse or emotion. By cultivating wisdom, we can navigate life's challenges with insight and perspective, avoiding the pitfalls of ignorance and short-sightedness. Courage is the virtue of resilience and fortitude, enabling us to face adversity and overcome fear in pursuit of what is right and just. It involves acting with integrity and conviction, even in the face of difficult circumstances or opposition. By cultivating courage, we can embrace challenges with confidence and determination, rising above our fears and limitations to achieve our highest potential. Justice is the virtue of fairness and equity, guiding us to treat others with respect and compassion and uphold the principles of right and wrong in our interactions with others. It involves seeking balance and harmony in our relationships and society, advocating for equality and justice for all individuals. By cultivating justice, we can contribute to the creation of a more fair and just world where every individual is treated with dignity and respect. Temperance is the virtue of self-control and moderation, guiding us to exercise restraint and discipline in our desires and appetites. It involves maintaining balance and harmony in our lives, avoiding excess and indulgence in favor of moderation and self-discipline. By cultivating temperance, we can achieve greater balance and well-being in our lives, avoiding the trap of hedonism and materialism in favor of inner peace and contentment. Incorporating Stoic virtues into our daily lives can help us live with greater integrity, purpose, and fulfillment. By cultivating wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can navigate life's challenges with wisdom and resilience, upholding our values and principles in every aspect of our lives. Chapter 7: Cultivating Stoic Mindfulness. Stoic mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, cultivating awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and approaching life with clarity and intention. It involves practicing self-reflection, observing our internal experiences without judgment, and embracing the inherent impermanence of life. In this chapter, we'll explore how to cultivate Stoic mindfulness and incorporate it into our daily lives. At the core of Stoic mindfulness is the practice of prosoc or attention, which involves directing our focus and awareness to the present moment. By paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations, we can develop greater self-awareness and understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This awareness allows us to recognize and question our automatic thought patterns and reactions, empowering us to respond more intentionally and mindfully to life's challenges. Stoic mindfulness also involves cultivating equanimity or mental tranquility in the face of life's ups and downs. It's about accepting reality as it is, without resistance or attachment to outcomes. By embracing the present moment with openness and acceptance, we can reduce suffering and find peace amidst life's inevitable changes. This inner calm allows us to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and steadfastness, remaining grounded in our values and principles. Moreover, Stoic mindfulness involves practicing self-reflection and introspection to cultivate greater self-awareness and understanding. By examining our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with honesty and curiosity, we can identify areas for growth and transformation. This process of self-discovery allows us to break free from unconscious habit patterns and make more conscious choices aligned with our values and goals. In addition, Stoic mindfulness involves practicing gratitude and appreciation for life's simple pleasures and blessings. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, we can shift our focus away from what's lacking or missing in our lives and focus instead on what we already have and cherish. This practice fosters contentment and well-being, allowing us to find joy and fulfillment in the present moment. Incorporating Stoic mindfulness into our daily lives can help us cultivate greater peace of mind, clarity, and resilience in the face of life's challenges. By practicing prosoc, equanimity, self-reflection, and gratitude, we can live more mindfully and intentionally, embracing each moment with openness and acceptance. Chapter 8: Embracing Stoic Virtue. Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of virtue as the key to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. Virtue, in the Stoic sense, encompasses qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In this chapter, we'll explore how embracing Stoic virtue can empower us to live with integrity, resilience, and purpose. At the heart of Stoic virtue is the concept of arit, or excellence of character. Arit involves living in accordance with our highest values and principles, regardless of external circumstances. By cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can align our actions with our ideals and live with integrity and authenticity. Wisdom is the foundation of Stoic virtue, encompassing both practical wisdom, or the ability to make sound judgments and decisions, and philosophical wisdom, or the pursuit of truth and understanding. By cultivating wisdom, we can navigate life's complexities with clarity and insight, making choices that reflect our deepest values and aspirations. Courage is another essential virtue in Stoicism, involving the willingness to face life's challenges with resilience and determination. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it, standing firm in our convictions and values even in the face of adversity. By cultivating courage, we can overcome obstacles and setbacks with grace and fortitude, realizing our full potential and living with purpose. Justice is the virtue of treating others with fairness, kindness, and respect, recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of all individuals. Justice involves acting in accordance with moral principles and values, upholding truth, integrity, and equality in our interactions with others. By cultivating justice, we can foster harmony and cooperation in our communities, contributing to the common good and making a positive impact in the world. Temperance is the virtue of moderation and self-control, involving the ability to regulate our desires and impulses and live in harmony with nature and reason. Temperance allows us to avoid excess and indulgence, cultivating inner peace and balance in our lives. By practicing temperance, we can cultivate greater self-discipline and self-mastery, freeing ourselves from the tyranny of unhealthy habits and cravings. Embracing Stoic virtue requires ongoing practice and self-reflection, as well as a commitment to living in accordance with our highest values and principles. By cultivating wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can live with integrity, resilience, and purpose, realizing our full potential and making a positive impact in the world. Chapter 9: Finding Tranquility in the Midst of Chaos. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to the chaos and turmoil of modern life, providing practical strategies for finding tranquility and inner peace. In this chapter, we'll explore how Stoic principles can help us navigate life's challenges with equanimity and serenity. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of ataraxia, or inner peace, which arises from a deep acceptance of life's inherent uncertainties and a commitment to focusing on what is within our control. By cultivating ataraxia, we can find tranquility amidst the chaos, freeing ourselves from the grip of fear, anxiety, and stress. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the practice of negative visualization, which involves contemplating the worst-case scenarios and challenges we may face in life. By mentally preparing ourselves for adversity, we can develop resilience and fortitude, knowing that we have the inner strength to withstand whatever challenges come our way. Another Stoic practice for finding tranquility is the discipline of desire, which involves learning to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not, and focusing our efforts on the former. By letting go of attachment to external outcomes and accepting things as they are, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature, aligning our actions and intentions with the rhythms and patterns of the universe. By recognizing our interconnectedness with all living beings and embracing the impermanence of life, we can find solace in the knowledge that we are part of something greater than ourselves. Practicing mindfulness is another powerful tool for finding tranquility in the midst of chaos. By cultivating present moment awareness and paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment, we can anchor ourselves in the here and now, finding refuge from the noise and distractions of the external world. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate gratitude for the blessings and opportunities that life presents us with, recognizing that even in the midst of adversity, there is much to be thankful for. By focusing on the positives and cultivating an attitude of gratitude, we can shift our perspective and find peace and contentment in the present moment. In conclusion, Stoicism offers a timeless roadmap for finding tranquility in the midst of chaos. By practicing negative visualization, disciplining our desires, living in accordance with nature, cultivating mindfulness, and embracing gratitude, we can cultivate inner peace and serenity regardless of external circumstances. Chapter 10: Embracing Virtue as the Path to Fulfillment. In Stoic philosophy, virtue occupies a central place as the cornerstone of a fulfilling and meaningful life. In this chapter, we'll explore how embracing virtue can lead to greater happiness, fulfillment, and flourishing. At the heart of Stoic ethics are the four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues serve as guiding principles for living a virtuous life and embodying the highest ideals of human excellence. Wisdom, the first of the cardinal virtues, involves the pursuit of knowledge and understanding, as well as the ability to discern what is true, good, and meaningful in life. By cultivating wisdom, we gain clarity of thought and insight into the nature of reality, enabling us to make wise decisions and live in alignment with our values. Courage, the second cardinal virtue, is the capacity to face challenges, adversity, and fear with bravery and resilience. By embracing courage, we overcome obstacles and setbacks, pursue our goals with determination, and stand up for what is right, even in the face of opposition or difficulty. Justice, the third cardinal virtue, entails treating others with fairness, equity, and respect, and fulfilling our social and moral obligations to the best of our ability. By practicing justice, we contribute to the common good, promote harmony and cooperation in society, and uphold the principles of righteousness and integrity. Temperance, the final cardinal virtue, involves moderation, self-control, and restraint in our desires, appetites, and behaviors. By practicing temperance, we avoid excess and indulgence, maintain balance and harmony in our lives, and cultivate inner peace and tranquility. Embracing virtue as the path to fulfillment requires ongoing practice, reflection, and self-awareness. It involves making conscious choices to align our thoughts, actions, and intentions with the highest ideals of human excellence and striving to live with integrity, compassion, and wisdom. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us that true fulfillment comes not from external possessions or achievements, but from cultivating virtue and living in accordance with nature. By focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors, we can find meaning and purpose in every moment, regardless of external circumstances. In conclusion, embracing virtue as the path to fulfillment is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. By embodying the cardinal virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can live a life of meaning, purpose, and excellence, finding fulfillment in the pursuit of virtue itself. In the grand tapestry of human philosophies, Stoicism stands as a beacon of timeless wisdom, illuminating the path to a life of tranquility, resilience, and fulfillment. As we reflect on its teachings and their profound impact on our existence, it becomes evident that Stoicism offers not just a philosophy, but a practical guide for navigating the complexities of the human experience. Throughout history, Stoic principles have served as a steadfast anchor in the tumultuous seas of life, providing solace and guidance to countless individuals seeking meaning and purpose. From the ancient Stoic philosophers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius to modern-day practitioners, the philosophy of Stoicism continues to resonate with people from all walks of life, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. At its core, Stoicism invites us to cultivate a mindset of acceptance, resilience, and virtue in the face of life's inevitable challenges and uncertainties. It teaches us to focus on what is within our control, to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth, and to cultivate inner peace and tranquility amidst the storms of life. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, the wisdom of Stoicism is perhaps more relevant than ever before. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, with its myriad distractions, pressures, and uncertainties, the principles of Stoicism offer a guiding light, helping us to find clarity, purpose, and meaning amidst the noise and confusion. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth, let us approach each lesson with an open mind and a willing heart. May we draw inspiration from the wisdom of the Stoics and apply their teachings in our daily lives, striving to become better versions of ourselves with each passing day. Together, let us embark on this exploration of Stoicism, knowing that the journey may not always be easy, but that it holds the promise of a richer, more meaningful existence for those willing to embrace its lessons and embody its principles.